Hello everyone! So in a few days I am going to be leaving for California to attend LA IMATS. I decided that I want to film a travel related video for you guys because spring break is rolling around the corner, so hopefully this video will be a little helpful for you guys. I wrote everything down in my handy little leather book. Okay. Wrong page. Travel tip number 1 is to use straws when you're packing your necklaces. That probably sounds really weird, but it saves you a lot of time and a lot of stress. So next time you're packing all of your necklaces and just throwing them into some random container, think again. I definitely recommend that you guys try looping your necklace chains through straws because it prevents from your necklaces tangling and getting into all these big knots, aka it saves time trying to untie all of them, and when your necklaces are ready to use, you just take the straw and take it out of the straw, put it around your neck, and you're good to go. And if you have any smaller like choker necklaces that wouldn't fit around a big straw, you can always cut the straw in half to make it smaller. So travel tip number 2. For those of you who just hate folding clothes, or you want to avoid getting those like defined creases in your clothes because you're folding them, then I definitely recommend rolling your clothes into little cinnamon rolly things. I like to do this a lot with like tank tops or just random little shirts and stuff. All you have to do is just fold it in half once. You don't have to fold it if you don't want to, and then you just roll it up and place it into your suitcase. And for those of you who hate folding or just aren't really good at it, this can actually be a very good alternative to folding because it will save you a lot of space. You just stack all of the rolls on top of each other. My next tip might seem very obvious and simple, but it is to tape all of your products that may spill, and I can tell you from experience, it is very easy for your lotion to get everywhere in your suitcase if you don't tape it shut. This one's pretty self-explanatory, but if you have any products that lock in place, never trust that lock in place disclaimer because it always ends up unlocking in your suitcase somehow. So if you have any products that lock and don't really close the product, they don't have any caps, then I definitely recommend placing some tape over the holes, or even if you have any capped like products, you can just tape over the cap to make sure that it doesn't fall off while it's traveling. This little trick can potentially save lots of spillage that could happen or loss of product, so I definitely recommend doing that. My next tip is just a little thing that my mom used to always remind me when I was packing back in the day, but if you have any items that are super white, like my shirt, or just really light and delicate clothing that maybe have, you know, sequins coming off of it or any other extra like fabrics and stuff, anything that you just don't want to get damaged, then I definitely recommend to just flip it inside out before you put it into your suitcase. And once again, it's just one of those simple things that you just don't really think about when you're packing because it's just one of those really simple things that everyone just kind of forgets about when they're packing. So if you have any white shorts or pants or anything, just flip them inside out and kind of put them all together in one place and you're good to go. My next tip is a great space saver, and that is to stuff your boots with whatever you're packing. I like to personally put in any like socks or tights or anything like that. I just stuff that into my boots because A, it saves space because either way your boots will be taking up that room, so you might as well fill them up, and also it helps to keep the shape of your shoes. So if you have any tall boots that crease or anything like that, it's great to stuff them because they will keep its form while storing some of your socks or underwear or whatever you want to put in your shoes. So I've got one last tip for you guys. I know I'm kind of lame, I don't really have a lot, but you know what? These are just the stuff that I use. Other than that, I just pack normally. I'm not a packing genius, I only have a few, but my last one is a specific way that I like to fold my jackets into my suitcase. And my mom actually showed this to me because although I am gifted with packing clothes, I always seem to have troubles folding my jackets or any big bulky jackets. So my mom actually taught me this really cool and specific way of folding them, and ever since I've learned how to do it, I've been using this technique pretty much every single time I go on vacation or on a trip somewhere. So I'll be having a little video rolling, but basically what you do is you take the jacket and you flip one of the sleeves inside out. Then you tuck that sleeve into the other sleeve and kind of have the jacket fold in itself. And then I just like to fold the sleeve over the jacket and fold the jacket in half. That was really weird to explain without actually doing it. I had to do it in my memory and I haven't done it in a very long time. But I'm pretty sure that is how it works. But yeah, I do that with all of my jackets when I have to fold or pack them into a suitcase, and it seems to work with any size or material or length. So it always works, which is nice because it's kind of like a 100 certain proof method that will not bring you down. So I definitely recommend trying it out, but it's just a great way to, you know, fold your jackets, save some space, and yeah. Well, that is everything that I wrote in my little book. I'm trying to think if I have any other on the top of my head tips. I just thought of another one. You go, Claudia. It has to do with rings, because when you're traveling and throwing your rings into your jewelry containers and stuff, they always end up just being all over the place, and then you can't find them and then you lose them. So if you have any like really simple bracelets, or what I like to do, because I remember I did this last time I traveled, I have these little cheetah printed like fabric hair curlers that have snaps on both ends and they snap together. So anything that just closes into one piece, then I think it's a great idea to loop your rings through whatever your object is and then close it shut, and you will have all of your rings in one place, and then you can just slip them off when you are ready to use them. So you can do this with a necklace or a bracelet or a hair curling thing like I do. Man, my creativity juices are just flowing. Let's see if anything else comes out of this mouth. I think I spoke too soon. Can't really think of anything. I think I'm gonna end off today's video here. Can't really think of anything else. So that is it for all of my little tips and tricks on packing when you're going on vacation or whatever. So I hope you guys find this video somewhat helpful, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, comment down below and let me know if you guys like the lighting in today's video, because I actually got new studio lights. Thank you, Jesus, because I hated my umbrella lights so much, and I don't know why it took me this long to buy new ones, but I got these 3 soft box lights from Amazon. I'll link them down below if you guys are interested in making videos, or if you guys don't know what to get. But I got these soft box lights, and I have 3 in front of me, and they're very bright, and as of right now, the viewfinder looks promising, so I'm excited about that. But I'm gonna go edit this video now because I want to see how the lighting turned out, and yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop talking, and I will see you guys for a new video very soon. Bye! And most importantly, the fake cigarette. Oh my god. Okay, I must say though, I did have a pretty convincing and impressive smoking